Hi guys, welcome to C2C Mentors. My name is Ketan and today I'm going to talk about XAT, predominantly whether you should be going for XAT or you should not be going for XAT. So yesterday the notification was out. I've been getting a lot of queries from students whether I should be going for XAT according to my profile or I should not be taking up XAT in 2020. Now, when I look at the basic argument from student side, not to go for XAT, I mean anybody who really wants to get into HR and wants to pursue HR as a career, we know XLRI is the topmost college in India and in Asia also, and that's the reason there is a lot of inclination towards XLRI, and those kind of students will definitely go and write XAT. However, the problem is with the people who are not actually keen towards XLRI or not keen towards HR as a career. Now, the argument that I always get to learn or I actually get to see from students is that, sir, it's a very tough exam. It is not something that I can really do, or I don't think I'll be able to crack XAT. Now, the point here is that, number one, there is nothing called as cracking XAT. So that cracking as a concept is itself is a myth. Now, when we say XAT is tough, there is no denial to the fact that XAT is tough. Indeed, it is a tough exam. It's a beautiful exam that tests you on your verbal ability, your calculation, decision making. Personally, why do I love XAT? Because decision making is a fabulous thing, because that's what exactly you want to learn in your 2 years MBA. But anyways, having said that, it's indeed a good exam. Now, when I talk about tough exam, I'm going to give a quick analysis. When you say tough, though it's tough, but on the other side, you also need to understand the cutoffs. As far as cutoffs are concerned, for all the top-notch colleges, we also need to understand that. Now, in a real sense, and to be very honest with you all, if you literally ask me which is tough, is it CAT or XAT? I'll say yes, XAT is tough. However, that's the only point to look at XAT. But when you look at cutoff, number one, if you look at cutoff, 96 percentile plus in XAT can fetch you calls from XLRI, which is the top-notch college under the XAT umbrella. That's number one. So 96, 97, 96.5 percentile can definitely fetch you call from XLRI, and there are so many colleges under XAT. That is number one. So when I say it's a tough exam, though it's tough, the cutoff level is a bit low when I compare it to CAT and all that. It's not 99.9 and all that stuff. Right, so with 96, 97 percentile, you can get a call from XLRI. GDPI is something that I'll take care of if I'm a student. You're sorted for it. Let's not talk about it. That's a different perspective altogether. Now, so if you look at marks, let's say if you're scoring around about 30 marks in XAT, you should be above 90 percentile. So if you do the vis-a-vis comparison, though my exam is very tough, but if you look at the score, at what percentile I'm getting at that score, I think that's doable, that's manageable. Right? So that's the first thing that you guys need to understand. The exam is tough, yes, but the score requirement for XYZ percentile is also low. That's number one. Number two, why you should be writing XAT in this season is because there is a new campus, XLRI Delhi NCR. I mean, it's obvious, when there is a new campus, you will have number of students more admitted to that campus, because now the number of seats for XLRI gonna go up. So that's the advantage again, that you probably want to go for Delhi NCR. We literally don't know what's going to be the cutoff. We literally don't know what's going to be the entire scenario. So let's not even talk about it. But yes, for the fact we know there is a new campus. Now, number of students will increase. So it's a good chance for you that you can write XAT. That's number two. Number three, when you talk about GK, for the kind of a composite score or for the screening, GK is never into the picture. Also, GK has no negative marking. So again, if you have a GK phobia, I think you're still sorted here. That's number three. Number four, decision making is a problematic thing. A lot of people struggle in decision making, but my experience tells that if you are somebody who has learned, let's say, organizational behavior, or let's say HR management, or let's say a bit of marketing, finance, during your graduation, predominantly BCom, BBA, BMM kind of guys, it's manageable. You can do it, right? Because these are all management fundamentals, all management concepts. If you're not a BCom guy, and if you have a work ex, the decision making questions are still crackable, manageable. And let's say you are not from any of this category. Even after that, it's manageable, because after CAT, you have round about 1 month in your hand, which is more than sufficient to prepare yourself for decision making. So again, decision making cannot be the problem. Now, when you talk about verbal, yes, verbal is a bit on a high level, but trust me, even if you score 9.5 marks in verbal, that is a good number to fetch you more than 85 percentile. So I don't see, though the toughness or though the level of difficulty is on a high level, but it's a great opportunity for you to go for another exam. You want to keep it as backup, you can keep it as backup. So that's on the perspective of new camper, GK and all that stuff. Now when you talk about XAT, the beauty about XAT is that there are so many colleges, they do accept XAT as a backup exam. So there are so many colleges, they accept CAT. Along with CAT, they do accept XAT also. You can have a look at this screenshot. This screenshot includes top colleges in the country which are actually accepting XAT. So you have all the Xavier's colleges, all the Xavier's league will definitely go for XAT. You have Excel, again it's a Xavier league. You've got non-Xavier's you have SP Gen, you've got Micah, you've got KG Somaya, you've got Goa Institute of Management, you've got TAPME. These are all beautiful colleges that you can actually apply for. And trust me, these are really, really good colleges. They are in top 20, top 25. Now, the benefit that you get here is that the cutoff for these colleges via CAT are a bit on a higher level. But via XAT or through XAT, the cutoff for these colleges is a little lower. That's the another advantage. Now, I'll tell you, there are so many people, they write CAT. After that, they might want to go for NMAT, SNAP and CET and all that stuff. Last year, if you have seen my video, I've been telling students that do write XAT, it's going to help you. And if you look at KG Somaya, right, it's a decent college, no doubt about it. Last year, KG Somaya's cutoff was round about 72% for XAT. How much is it? 16 marks in XAT? Yeah, 16 marks are always doable. 16 marks तो आराम से possible है, right? Even if you start from now, या फिर छोड़ो अभी भी नहीं. Even if you start after CAT, 16 marks तो आने 16-18 marks are manageable है, कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. Because if you are preparing for CAT right now, 70 to 80% you are done for your XAT. Fine. So again, these things are doable, these things are manageable. Now imagine somebody who's got, let's say 75-76 percentile in XAT, went for KG Somaya, did a good job in GDP and all that stuff, got through KG Somaya, right? Such a great advantage. On the other side, when I talk about CET Maharashtra, to get into KG Somaya, you got to be 99.65 or 66 percentile, which means all India level, you got to be in top 260 students. Look at the competition under CET to go for KG Somaya. Look at the competition via XAT to get into KG Somaya. When I talk about CAT, the cutoff for CAT for KG Somaya is around about 89 to 90 percentile. Again, higher than the XAT. So these are the advantages that you get when you actually go for XAT as an exam. And that is the reason. Maybe it's not, maybe you don't want to do HR. So maybe it's not a primary exam that you want to write, but then as a backup, it's wonderful. Wellinger takes it, Dalmia, Micah, all these good colleges, they do accept CAT. Sorry, XAT. And what happens is, eventually, after I think post-February, most of the colleges kind of say that, we are accepting XAT. So there will be new addition of colleges, those will be accepting XAT. And trust me, there is a good chance that you might get through. But again, the cutoff via XAT for all the colleges are going to be lower than CET-MAT and CAT. So that's the good advantage that you have. Now, when you talk about XLRI is not only known for HR. If you look at the placement record of XLRI, and if you speak to anybody out there, the business management program, the BM program of XLRI is damn good. The point is that a lot of people don't know about it. It's one of the, it's the best program. Trust me, it is really good. So because Excel comes in top 5, top 6 in India, so BM, which is the business management program, equally dominating, equally good. So again, you have the option. Let's say if you're not getting into any of the IMs, and let's say if you get 96-97% in XAT, you can still do very well in the interview process, and you can still opt for BM as a program, which is nothing but MBA in business management, right? So guys, these are the things that we need to keep in mind, as far as your XAT is concerned. And again, XAT is going to be in the month of January. 5th January is the date for XAT. You have good amount of time to prepare for XAT. So do not be scared of this exam XAT. Don't be scared of, don't be afraid of. Try to take mini steps towards this. Try to take baby steps towards it. You might want to check previous year's paper. You'll get to know the level of difficulty. But again, level of difficulty is something that you should not be worried about because the cutoffs are going to be lower. So I think as a backup, it's a beautiful option. And those who are keen on having it as a backup should give it a thought once. I will not talk about the fees of colleges and the form fees and all that, because all these things are indeed that we got to take care of. But yeah, the only focus that I want to tell you that why I am actually telling you to go for XAT, because I see a great career potential by writing XAT. So that's the only thing that I'm really concerned about. From a career perspective, it's going to help all the students. So guys, that's 2 cents from my side. Stay tuned to my channel. I will be making a couple of more videos on XAT front strategies and all that. So stay tuned to the channel. Thank you so much.